Hi, and welcome to Life Hope Talks. I'm Selena. Topic of today: being a crutch to those who we love. You know what I'm talking about. I've done it, you've done it, people you've known have done it. Um, a lot of times we become over involved in somebody's life. We see potential. We want them to do better. We want them to be better. We want them to accomplish their goals. But when we become a crutch for someone else, we want them to do better and be better and achieve more than what they want. Like, say for example, you have a friend, you're always telling her about a new job that you saw hiring, you're sending the links, you're emailing her the application, you're telling her who to go in and see, you may even have recommended her. Then come to find out, she never applied for the job. She never contacted the person. And when you text her or call and ask about it, she deflects and talk about something else and why she can't go and apply for that job or why that job doesn't work for her. Then you go and keep looking for a job for this person who isn't looking for a job. They'll tell you they looking for a specific job, or they want to work, or they've always wanted to work in this industry, or they always wanted to work for this place. But then when the opportunity comes up, they never make any moves towards it. Being a crutch for someone, it does not help them. It doesn't help the person to really exercise independence. It does not help them to make their own accomplishments in life. And then a lot of times they plan us right into what they're doing. So here's another example. You have a friend that says, ask you to go and go with him to look for a new car. He want a truck, but he doesn't know much about trucks, and you have a truck. So now he going to the car lot because he wants to look into trucks. Then when you get there, you end up co-signing for him to get that truck because his credit is bad. Well, from the beginning, when he called you and asked you to go with him or to meet him over there, he knew his credit wasn't good, but he made you feel like you were important and that he wanted you to be involved in that decision for him to just go look for another truck. We just become over involved in people's lives, and it causes us stress and frustration. They don't be stressed. They'll tell you they're so stressed out and all of this other stuff, but they're not really stressed. We're the ones who end up being stressed because we're so worried about our friends or our family member or the person we love. We're so worried about them not achieving their goals. We're so worried about them not meeting their potential, or we're so worried about them, not knowing how to manage their finances. So we jump in and try to manage these grown people. They're grown people. That's their life. You can be there to support someone, but you can't live their life for them. And a lot of times that's where our frustration come from. And a lot of our anger come from because we want the person we love to do better, be better, achieve their goals, but they're not making move towards it. We're doing all the work for them. That's what being a crutch is. And a lot of times we talk to ourselves and tell ourselves, well, no, we can't walk away. We can't take our hands off because if you don't do it, who else gonna do it? This is a grown person. Let that grown person do or not do. It's their life. And I know a lot of times it hurts. It's hard to sit back and watch people we love not do something, be depressed or be very anxious about things or doubt themselves, but they'll never do it if we're jumping to do it. If we're jumping to try to manage another grown person's life when we got our own stuff, our own issues we're dealing with, we're trying to get our own life together and keep it together, and then trying to jump in and manage another grown person who's going to do whatever they want to do anyways. That's why we get frustrated, because they go right back to doing whatever it is they want to do because they can. They're adults. Who's going to stop them if they're not breaking the law? They're going to spend their money the way that they're going to spend their money, then come back and ask you to pay a bill. And you can say no. You might feel like you can't say no, but you can say no. It's your money. But the person will never learn. They'll never become responsible. They'll never become independent or gain confidence in them own selves if we don't stop being crutches for other people that we love. Again, we're there to support others as best as we can, not become over involved in their lives to the point where we're trying to live their life and manage their lives. It's impossible. Cause your stress levels to go up. You'll be full of anxiety, be sad, feeling overwhelmed, because we're trying to manage another grown person's life who is an adult and going to do whatever it is they want to do. So I would encourage you today, or even challenge you, stop being a crutch to someone else. You can love them and still support them and just be there for them. But it doesn't mean that you got to go and co-sign for the car just for them to achieve it. Then they need to work towards cleaning up their credit. They need to work towards whatever it is they need to work towards so that they can accomplish that goal. And if they work diligently towards it, then they can have more confidence in themselves. But you'll never see it if you're the one jumping the cosign for it. And then when they stop making the payments, they'd already showed you that they're irresponsible. I mean, they won't even call the job, and you've already called the manager and made the connections, and they won't even go do that. But you run and go jump and co-sign for a vehicle, and then next thing you know, your credit is messed up because you're trying to help somebody out who's shown you signs all along that they were irresponsible and that they weren't going to do it. So don't be a crutch for someone else. Save yourself a lot of anxiety, time, sadness, depression, trying to manage somebody else's life. You can only live your life, and you can only support someone else. You cannot live their life for them. Let them make their mistakes and just be there to support them emotionally if it doesn't work out, or if they make the wrong mistake, or if they make the wrong choices. You can just be there to support them. It doesn't mean that you got to go and be over involved. So I'm interested to hear what you have to say today. Please don't forget to subscribe and like, comment, share. I'm on Instagram as well. Thank you for watching. And until the next time, please take care of yourself.